So the last time we hung out, I said that I couldn't wait for tomorrow. And I had plans. I knew what I wanted to do. We were going to go somewhere special, grab some food. But unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan. I needed to shift my schedule around a little bit. You know, sometimes life happens. And that ultimately meant that I found myself here on West Colonial Drive, or have I moved over to East Colonial Drive? I'm not entirely sure where one transitions to the other, but that's neither here nor there because I had some stuff I needed to do out this way, and as I was sitting waiting for all that to go down, I realized that one of the places I've been dying to check out was like half a mile away. So I figure, since we're already in the area, we stop in and check it out. So this place is called the Lotte Plaza Market, although sometimes you'll hear people call it the Lotte Plaza Market. It's an international grocery store. They've got Chinese, Korean, Japanese goods. I say we go check it out, see what we can get our hands on. The first thing that I noticed the second that I stepped in this place is how big it is. It's the size of a standard grocery store, which isn't always the case when we talk about Asian or international markets. They have lots of fresh produce, lots of fish, including the saba or mackerel, which is like one of my favorite breakfasts. So much to choose from. I just kind of glimpsed at some of it, but I mean, goodness, I could have been here all day. They also have some shelf-stable products as well. One of the things that caught my eye was this pancake mix. We actually used to buy this exact pancake mix when we were living in Japan. I didn't pick up any today though. Of course, there are so many other snacks and ingredients that you'll find if you're wandering through the aisles from all over the place. Some of it is really interesting, definitely easy to understand, the pricing, and if the packaging isn't in English, they do have stickers over it sharing the important information that you need to know. This actually caught my eye. It's sugar that you use to make well, you use it for a number of things, but you use it to make like Japanese plum wine. I had just started some, well, it was a couple months old, but right before we moved back to the US. So maybe we can make some here. Lots of kitchen supplies, cooking implements, small appliances. You can find all of that here as well. Pricing isn't too bad, you know. I know that if you've lived overseas, maybe you've lived in one of these countries, this is definitely more expensive than you could get over there, you know, but it's available here. And so maybe you pay a little bit extra, but it's worth it, especially if you have that one tool that you find super useful. Hello Kitty! Toilet paper, which is definitely something you'll find in Japan. We got some frozen things as well over here. Lots of interesting looking stuff, lots of stuff that I'm familiar with, so this is a great way to explore cuisine from other countries without traveling there. They also have a lot of like fresh made stuff, kimchi, pickles, so much. We spotted some dango, which, I mean, right here is mitarashi dango, my favorite type of snack, festival snack, when just being in Japan. Put that right in the basket. And we also have some onigiri, which is a rice ball, a few different flavors here to choose from. So I figure maybe we grab a couple. I do love these. They're a quick grab and go snack that, I mean, you can get them all over the place. They're a little hard though, which is weird. So I don't know, maybe we pass on those. They do have some different flavors though. There's also a liquor section here where you can get different types of drinks, but also alcoholic beverages. And of course, there's this soft drink section with so many different flavors that are just super interesting. I love watermelon soda, so these definitely caught my eye. All right, so we got a few things. Some things are familiar, some things I wanted to try. First and foremost, we got some chips. These are yuca or cassava chips. I know that these are going to be good, but I saw them and I was like, I should grab those. We also got some furikake, which is basically like a seasoning. You usually put it on rice. This one is a wasabi natto, which I'm looking forward to because I do enjoy natto. Of course, I got the mitarashi dango, which is like one of my favorite things. I tried to make this the other day and I just wasn't successful. I didn't have half of the ingredients, so we were just trying to pull it together, and it was good, but not good enough. So when I saw this, I was like, I gotta grab that. But there are three things that I was really interested in checking out. First, we have boiled peanuts, which I've had this thing for boiled peanuts ever since I first tried them when coming down here. I think it's like a southern thing or a southern US thing. I've never heard of boiled peanuts before moving to Florida. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, well, we have to give those a try. It's peanuts, soy sauce, sugar, and sesame seed. Those are a lot of delicious Asian flavors that when you put them all together on peanuts, I mean, how could you go wrong? But I also got some fresh, what is this called? I don't know the name off the top of my head. Is it kimbap? It doesn't say on here. Let's see if it says it on the receipt. It looks like sushi, but it's not. It's Korean. All right, it rang up as original glutinous rice cake, which is definitely not what that is, but the price is accurate, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to trying that. I know that a while back they offered something like this at Trader Joe's, like a frozen version, and I mean, I'm sure it was good. A lot of people said that it was fantastic, but I want to try the stuff that's homemade. And this stuff was homemade. The woman who was making it was kind of talking to another guest about it, convincing her that it was worth giving a try. And I mean, she didn't even have to convince me. I saw it and I was like, we're taking that home. But the other thing that I did grab was an onigiri. Now, when we saw these in the store, I was like, I don't know about that, because when you pick it up, it's hard, which isn't a good sign. You know, this is a rice ball. It should be soft. But rather than just going, I don't know, I figured, you know what, let's spend the $2.50 or whatever it was. We'll take it home and give it a shot. I actually was going to crack it open right here, right now. But as I was looking at the receipt, it said frozen. So maybe that's why it's so hard, you know? So rather than dig into any of this, I think we're going to make our way home. It's like 30 minutes from here. And then we'll try this once we get there. That should be plenty of time for this to thaw out, right? So, all right, I'll see you here in a bit.
One eternity later.
Well, about 25 minutes later, and we're back. And I'll tell you what, I have all of the delicious looking pre-made food that we picked up today here with me. I will say, this onigiri does not, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be dry and not very good, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it anyway. I think we're going to start here because everything else, well, let's just say that I think that this is going to be the biggest disappointment of the day. So let's crack this baby open and see what we're working with. So first and foremost, if you've never had one of these before, it's basically a rice ball. It's like rice with a filling inside. But if you ever see one wrapped like this, what you want to keep your eye out for are the numbers. So it's 1, 2, 3. We're going to pull down the 1 first. That's going to go all the way around like that. And then we're going to pull the sides out like so. And the seaweed will kind of wrap the ball. You can see though, if I kind of peel this back, we have our filling. It looks like it should be good, but it is like the rice, unfortunately, it does not look like it held up well. If I kind of do this, you can see that it's crumbling off. I'm a little sad about this. Yeah, that is gross. It's too bad because it smells really good. I wonder if there's a way to salvage this. Maybe if we put it in the microwave. I don't know, but I would not get this. I definitely would not get this. I don't think I've ever had a frozen onigiri. Certainly not one that looks like this. Sometimes you can buy them in the freezer section, at least in Japan, but that is a no for me. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's try some of these other items. We're gonna start with this right here. Now, I'm not familiar with this, like I said, outside of some basic things that I've seen on social media. I've seen it called kimbap, but also when I looked it up, it says gimbap, so G-I-M. If my pronunciation is not right there, I apologize. Feel free to correct me in the comments, but Korean is not something I am particularly familiar with. Now this kind of looks like a sushi roll. We have some egg in here. I think we have some daikon. We have beef, and I don't know what else. Let's try. Okay, that is really good. There are so many delicious flavors in there, and it's all kind of playing nicely together. Nothing is too like bold or stands out too much. There was a nice little crunch there, which I think was from I want to say it's pickled daikon, but I love this. This was really good. I like the texture. Everything about this is a win. This was $8.99. I would absolutely get this again. They had a vegetable version or a sign for a vegetable version, which was initially what I wanted to get. This is the beef version. They also had tuna. So, I mean, if you've tried a different version of this, I'd love to know what your favorite is, because maybe next time that's what we'll get. All right, so we're gonna save the mitarashi dango for last. Hopefully that's not a mistake. But that means that our next nibble, if you will, is going to be these boiled peanuts. Let me tell you what, these smell so good. They have soy sauce, they have sesame. It smells like Japan to me. It's like this very specific scent of sweet things in Japan. Like, oh, I love it. Anyway, I brought a spoon out because I feel like that's going to be the best way to do this. So let's grab some of these peanuts. I'd imagine because they're boiled peanuts, they're gonna be soft. Let's see. This is really good. $4.50 for this container. If you were wondering, it's half a pound. This is a savory snack that if you're not careful, you could probably suck down this entire container, especially if you like that like sesame and soy sauce flavor combo like I do. This is really good. I will say, you're probably not meant to just eat this like this. It's probably meant to be a garnish or go on something. Oh my goodness. This would be great with this. Maybe we try that here in a second. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna wait. We're gonna do it right now. Hold on a second. We're getting creative. All right, we've got some peanuts on top of a piece of this gimbap. Yeah, that's the answer. Those two things definitely go together. I don't know that they're supposed to go together, but they worked out pretty nicely. So, yeah, I give that 2 thumbs up. All right, we've saved the best for last. Mitarashi dango. This is one of my favorite things. It's like a great festival food. One of the things that I really enjoy is when you can get this fresh and it comes right off the grill. Kind of see those grill marks. Let's take a bite. Yep, this is perfect. All right, so I'm a lot of things, but a quitter isn't one of them. So I made my way inside with the very disappointing onigiri, and oh, is it raining? I think it is. Anyway, we're gonna try this. I popped it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And we're gonna see if this helped. It is definitely soft now, and also probably a lot hotter than I need it to be. 30 seconds might have been a bit much, but it seemed like the right amount of time. So let's take a bite while also trying not to burn our mouth. Okay. I think that we may have recovered this onigiri. Now, I will say there isn't anything particularly special about this. For me, this is more of a nostalgia thing because it's a grab and go. You get this from your local convenience store or whatever convenience store happened to be in whatever area you happen to end up, and eat it on the go. Cheap, convenient, delicious, filling. I mean, you really can't go wrong. And it definitely is good now that we warmed it up. 15 to 20 seconds probably would have been plenty. We did 30, so don't know, if you happen to be in this area, you grab one of these, just keep that in mind. They had some other flavors, some salmon, some like, what is it called? Pickled plum. Initially, I wanted to get like one of each, but when I felt how hard they were, I was like, I don't know. And I'm glad that I didn't, because I was hoping for something a little bit different. I didn't want this to be something that I had to warm up. Also, for those of you who might be wondering, this wasn't like in the frozen section, it was in the cooler section, so I didn't think that this would be frozen, but yeah, it is what it is. It happens. But yeah, at the end of the day, this was definitely a great place to stop in. Pretty easy to find, and it's near a number of things that you might find yourself wandering into if you happen to be visiting the Orlando area, especially if you're spending a lot of time in like the city of Orlando. There are actually a few places right in this area that I want to check out, hopefully here soon, and of course I'll take you with me. But whether you're stopping in for some unique snacks, or you want to explore a different cuisine from a different part of the world, or different ingredients from other parts of the world, I think that this place is worth checking out. Like I said, we'll be back. But let me know if you've ever been here, if you've ever tried any of these foods. What do you like? What do you not like? What are some things that you've always wanted to try and maybe you haven't had the courage to? Tell me about it in a comment down below. But for now, I think it's time for me to head out. I gotta go bring these things inside. Make sure that I save some for Russ to try. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.